It's officially December 1st and this is day one of my Vlogmas journey on Clearview driving. Yes, you heard it here first. I'm going to be doing one video every single day of this month up until Christmas. That's on this driving channel and on my personal channel as well. So if you have not seen my personal channel, I'm going to leave everything down in the description, but you're going to see Vlogmas day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way up until Christmas. That is the plan. If you guys are new to watching this channel, don't forget to like this video, interact with it, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. But today's video being day 1, I thought I would introduce you guys to Light Fury. So as you guys know, I've got an automatic car and now I've also got a manual car, and you guys have met the automatic car, which is the black Mercedes GLA. As you know, that is Night Fury. That was the first car that I got after my accident, and now here is Light Fury. If you don't know why I'm using these names, it's because, well, you don't know the movie, but it's okay not to know the movies. I really like How to Train Your Dragon, and so I went Night Fury, Light Fury. It just makes sense. So I thought I'd show you guys around this car and show you everything that I absolutely love about this car and a few of the features which are sadly missing, but let's go through it. Firstly, I have this amazing interior. I've got this massive screen. I love this screen because it's nicely positioned, angled towards me, and it doesn't actually block my view at all of the horizon, so it doesn't get in the way of the windscreen. What I do miss, however, is having the little knobs to kind of turn the temperature. I have to kind of slide it here, which is a little bit annoying because if you're new to a car like this, it's just like, wait, where are the simple buttons? So sometimes I miss the simplicity, but you get used to it. One thing I absolutely love about this car is how easy it is to turn on the front and rear demisters. Everything is right over here. Okay, so as you can see, front demister, rear demister, fog lights, lights on, lights off, front's off, rear off, and you know what? I actually love the audible sound that it makes. I actually love how sporty it looks on the inside in terms of the look of the pedals. So you guys might have seen, but the pedals are just here. So very nice with the metal and the little rubber going through the middle. As you guys know, I'm always sitting in the car for long hours of the day, and having comfortable seating is a must. So the seats in this car, they're absolutely brilliant. You don't feel tired, you don't feel like you're slouching. They actually help support really well, and you've got a nice lumbar support in there as well. But I don't have heated seats. That is the only concern that I have with this car. I don't have heated seats. I do, however, have a heated steering wheel. So this button right here is how I would turn on the heated steering. So I can turn on the car and just warm up my hands, and that's about it. But generally, I haven't actually felt the need to have the heated seats on. I feel quite warm in the car once it's on, and it does heat up very, very quickly. So I like that. I actually really like the center console down here, just the simplicity and like how clean and tidy it looks. So you've got the gears in the middle, you've got your parking brake right here on. This little compartment here is very nice because it actually charges my phone in this section. And this is my cute little key cover. I know it's GTI and my car's not a GTI, but I do like the little key cover because I didn't want to get the shiny bit to be scuffed up with like scratches and stuff, so I got the key cover straight away. And I love the fact that the wing mirrors actually close when I lock the car. I've just realised the alarm might go off because I'm sat in the car, so let's unlock. And another great thing, if I was going through like a width restriction and I can see the space in front of me is really narrow, I can manually close the mirrors just using this button over here. So ever since the accident, I've had to change cars a few times, but the learners have all loved driving Light Fury because the biting point's really nice, the car doesn't stall as often, the gears are really nice, just everything is just really, really new. The car's just like, I'm gonna fold the mirrors because you're not in the car anymore. I really like the little emblem on the steering wheel and on the seats and on the sides as well. It actually looks really, really nice. Most people end up thinking I've got an R, but I've actually got an R line. So this car is a VW Golf R line 8.5 Mark. If there's any other bits, I'll put them in the description so you guys can see it, because I know you guys like to know all the details about the car, so I'll put in everything as best as I can. You can see the display is really lovely, you've got the simplicity, and using these buttons here, I can actually change the display using this button. So I can change it to this. If I want to see my revs on the left side, my speed on the right, and in the center, this bit's really cool. So if I had a car in front of me, you can see the car in the distance in the diagram, and this white line, you want to make sure they're always ahead of that line. So that's a good way of looking at your following distance. So when my learners are driving, they can use that to monitor their following distance. So the car essentially tells you that you're too close, and no matter how fast you're driving, it's always measuring the distance pretty well actually. But the only thing is, when it rains, you're supposed to double the following distance. So I don't think this actually does that, because I don't think I've ever tested it, but I will let you guys know if that is the case. This setting is actually my favorite. So I like the design of the revs on the outside and the speed nice and big in the middle. And any road that I'm driving on, it's always got the speed limit here, which is brilliant. Any music I'm listening to, that'll be over here. And my miles per gallon is just in this section right over there. Oh, okay, actually the camera is really nice in this. So when you put it in reverse gear, I've got this really nice screen here. So this shows me my car and what's behind. Obviously there are blind spots, there's always blind spots, so you want to be really careful with this. But these lines are predicting my car. So the yellow lines are how the car is right now, the red is however close you are to what's behind, green that's a bit further. And when I turn the steering wheel, you can see the yellow lines have rotated, so that tells you how your car is going to turn. So right now we can see we're gonna swing over towards the left and curve right this as I've turned my steering wheel towards the left. As I turn it back, this also straightens up. And this button here, this gives me a wider view of what's behind. Of course it distorts the image. So yeah, never rely heavily on cameras. Make sure you're always checking your blind spots. The cameras are great, you can use them in addition, but don't rely on them. And yeah, they can lag. There are a few adjustments that I've had to make. So firstly, I can't hear the car as much. So sometimes as I'm driving, if the engine switches off, whether in lessons or whether I'm driving off, I stall. Yes, I stall. Yes, it happens. Everybody does. It's about how you recover. So in terms of the stalling, sometimes I don't realize the car switched off because it's so silent, and I just try and move off thinking, oh, let's go. And the car's just like, yeah, not today. But the good thing is it does turn on automatically as soon as you get the clutch down, but it's just you can't hear that the engine's even on sometimes. If you've switched over from diesel to petrol, do let me know if you had the same experience as me. Okay, so now let's go and have a look at the bonnet. I don't actually think I've opened the bonnet on this car, so I don't even know how it's gonna look, but let's go check it out together. So this is actually how you open the bonnet in this car. You just reach across, pull that up. Okay, that was no joke. That was actually quite a heavy bonnet there. Had to use 2 hands, but that's it done. And this is what the engine bay is looking like. So we've got the engine oil right in the center. Coolant's just over here. You can see, as you can see, it's just below the maximum line, but there's the minimum line also. This one is my brake fluid up here. And then we have the windscreen wash just over there. That's basically the engine bay. Let's get you guys out of there. Oh. And there we are. Got beautiful alloys, nice tyres, nothing has been scuffed yet. I think my favourite is definitely got to be the front bumper. I really like this little cut between the two. I love the detailing on the car, that's one of my favourites. The wing mirrors have actually got a really nice sleek design to them as well, so I really like the wing mirrors on this car. I actually love the back of the car. The back of the car is beautiful. This angle right here, very nice. Day one. So that is it, guys. That is Light Fury. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and this is day 1 of Vlogmas. You will see a video on this channel every single day. Be sure to select that subscribe button if you're new to this channel, like this video, and let me know what you have enjoyed about today's video. What do you like about this car? What do you not like about this car? Firstly, what do you guys think of the names of my cars? Night Fury, Light Fury. Bye.